our innovations don't just stop at the screen. Yeah, the screen is the bit that everyone looks at, and it's very important for that common operating picture. But what happens going on behind it? So for example, in our Unicy 2 product, we've actually separated out the input board and the power supply from the panel. And this means they're all serviceable individually. Not only that, but the actual frame allows you to put it into what we call service mode. So what we can do is move each column of screens slightly, and then drop one into a location where it's away from all the other screens, so you can service that individual one while every screen is still running. So you're still getting that view, you're still keeping that control room running. And then once you've finished servicing it, the actual screens will realign back to perfect edge-to-edge cross sections through gravity. Now, we also do this on our LED product. So anyone who's used LED before will recognize one of sort of the glass carriers with the little suction plates on it. And the problem with those is if you're trying to pull a module out, you're a human, you're not going to get it perfectly straight. And with LED, you have pixels right up to that edge. And if you pull one out, you can damage those edges. So in our TruePix product, the actual frame has a motorized extractor. So you go along, you find any particular one that might be having a problem, or you might want to service for some other reason. And then the actual frame will extract that module for you perfectly straight. And it's actually still physically attached to the frame until you go along, release a lever and pull it out. Now, this means you aren't going to damage the one you're trying to service, but you're also not going to damage the ones around it. So LED can be quite delicate to service. So this is why we've put a lot of time and effort in working out how you can put this. And it's not just about the servicing, it's about the install. So we actually have shift insertion on our LED panels. So as you're putting it into the frame, you're putting it in with a gap around that particular module, and then you shift it into position. And this means, again, just reducing the amount of potential damage that can happen during an install, which reduces your spares that are available. If you've got any questions about these sorts of technologies and these sort of hidden innovations, please feel free to get in touch.